With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
The question is, which of the following sequences is truly a systematic circulation pathway? So we have to tell that which of these is a truly systematic circulation pathway. So what is a systematic circulation pathway first of all? So the systematic circulation pathway is the largest circulatory route of our body. So it is the largest circulatory route of our body. So it is the largest circulatory route of our blood in different parts of our body. So what happens is, in this, the circulation, it starts from the oxygenated blood. That is, from the lungs, the oxygenated blood, it is passed into the left side of the heart, that is into the left auricle and then into the left ventricle, and then it is supplied to our body, and then the oxygenated blood, it is again carried back to the blood. So let us talk about the systematic pathway. So in this, first of all, oxygenated blood, in this pathway, the first step is that the oxygenated blood comes from the lungs to the left ventricle. So the oxygenated blood, it comes from the lungs into the left auricle. So the oxygenated blood, it first enters into the left auricle from the lungs. So followed by left auricle, the oxygenated blood, it passes into the left ventricle. So from left auricle, it passes into the left ventricle. So from the left ventricle, the blood, it is then by the means of an artery that is the largest, that is aorta, the blood, it is supplied to our body. The blood then is supplied to all the body parts and to some parts of the lungs. So to the body part and some parts of the lungs. So it is then supplied by the aorta. So from the aorta, different arteries, they takes up the blood. So from the aorta, the blood, it enters into different network of arteries. So then from arteries, the blood is supplied into the tissues. So from arteries, the blood is supplied into the different tissues of our body. So from tissues, they used up oxygen present in the blood, and the blood, it becomes deoxygenated in the tissue. So in the tissues, the blood, it becomes deoxygenated. So from the tissues, the deoxygenated blood is then carried. So from the tissues, the veins are the structure, the veins are present that carries out this deoxygenated blood from the tissues, and then deoxygenated blood from the veins, it is passed into the right auricle of our heart. So it is then passed into the right auricle of the heart. So followed by right auricle, the right ventricle receives the blood from the right auricle. So if we talk about the question, it was the sequence we have to tell about in the systematic circulation. So if we talk about the sequence, so first the blood, it enters into the left auricle. So this is first. From the left auricle, it passes into left ventricle. So the left ventricle is the second. Followed by left ventricle, it passes into aorta, which is third. Followed by aorta, it is passed into the arteries. So different arteries, that is number 4. Followed by arteries, the blood, it is carried into the tissues, that is number 5. And followed by tissues, the deoxygenated blood is then carried out by veins. So that is number 6. And from veins, the deoxygenated blood is returned to the right auricle of our heart, that is number 7. So if we come to our question, it was about the sequence. So if we come to the options, option A says that the blood, it enters into right ventricle, but our first step, it was right auricle. So from here only this option is incorrect. And B option says that right auricle. Again, the blood first enters into the left auricle. So this is again incorrect. And C option says that it enters into right auricle. Yes, this is correct. First it enters into left auricle. The C option says that the blood, it enters into left auricle. Yes, this is correct. It first enters into left auricle, and then it is mentioned it enters into the left ventricle, which is also correct. And then from left ventricle, it is passed into pulmonary aorta, which is incorrect because it is passed into aorta. So again, this is not so relevant sequence shown. So if we come to option D, it says that left auricle. Yes, this is correct. Number 1 is left auricle, followed by left ventricle, which is also correct, followed by aorta, which is also correct, followed by aorta is the arteries, which is also correct. That is number 4. That is number 4 are arteries, which is also correct. So followed by arteries, it is tissues. So here again it is tissues, which is also correct. From tissues, the deoxygenated blood was carried out by veins. This is also correct. And then from veins, right atrium, it receives the deoxygenated blood. So this is our correct sequence. So this would be our correct answer. That is left auricle, left ventricle, aorta, arteries, tissues, veins, and then right atrium. So this is the correct option.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut App today.